もうなんか忘れちゃったな。
Some cool hair.
涼しい。ちょうど扇風機かけて。今日はちょっと暑いから。
Daily Flicker, June the 22nd, 1935. Battle over control of bank system. What will the government do for money? Andover, murder of a tobacconist.
タバコニストっていうんだ。ずっとこの人ここにいたのか。
No doubt about it. Hastings is going bored.
いや、どうでもいいですか。
It may be time to go to Scotland Yard.
そういうとこだったのね。行きますか。あらら、振り返った方が良かったかもしれないけど。新たな目標、警視庁に行く。
It may be time to go to Scotland Yard. It may be time to go to Scotland Yard.
行けばいいんじゃないの？違う。
Dear Mr. Poirot, well, what do you think? I believe that I won this round. The Andover affair went like clockwork, don't you feel? But the fun has only just started. We're having a crazy time. Best wishes,
ABC 戻る。行くんじゃないの、警視庁。どうやったら行くの？
It may be time to go to Scotland Yard.
いまいちやることがわかんないんだな。行こうって言ったのか、行けばいいじゃない。ここか。
To Scotland Yard, please.
やっぱりここでいいんだよな。何これ。左風口。しかし寄り道をしたがる。失礼しました。遅い、歩くの遅い。なんもできねえか。さっさと行きましょう。違うの？誰に話しかければいいの？行くんだよね。これなんか必要？ ようわからん。そこから入ればいいだけじゃないのこれ。話しかけられないし。この人なんかやることあるのここで。カーソルを当てないといけないんだね。ダメだな、癖があるなこのゲーム。
Like all hunters, Hastings has always been fascinated by weapons.
これをうまく使わないとダメなんだね。
Jap has invested a great deal in his career.
ジャップ警部は多くの勲章を持っている。もう流れるの早い。メリット勲章の書状。これは違うのか。
Chap is an investigator greatly respected by his peers.
間空くと余計になれないな。
Alice Asher was murdered in
アリス・アッシャーはアンドバー
the
で
ABC killer's first murder. London. I really like this city. One thing is certain, you never get bored here.
ロンドンではないだろうな。
Jap appears to be snowed under.
どこに当てるんだカーソル。コントローラーを震えてるんだけどな。こっちか。書類の山見ればわかるよ。冷めた紅茶、はいはい。あとは
Jap appears to already be overloaded with work. My news is not going to improve matters.
電話かかって今夜一緒に。はいはい。
Bonjour, Chief Inspector. I am afraid we have
今
some bad
ABC と
news.
署名された手
I
紙
have
を受
just
け取りまし
received
た。
another letter signed
ベクトル
ABC.
ヒズオンシールをお聞
The
きしょ
next
う。
crime will be on the 25th in Bexhill-on-Sea.
B
Are
で
you
すね。
completely sure it's from the same person?
I have compared the two letters. There is no doubt about it.
確か調べたね。
I suppose you think
犯
he's
人が
going
脅
to
迫を
carry
成
out
し遂げ
his
ると考え
threats.
ているのですね。
I fear so.
そうなるでしょう。
Good God, Poirot. Bexhill is
と
very
ころ
busy
ベ
at
ク
this
ス
time
ヒ
of
ルは
year,
多くの人
and
が
we
訪
have
れている。
no
次の
idea
被害
who
者が
the
誰
next
かもわ
victim
から
will
ないの
be.
ですよ。 そうね。予測不可能ではないと思うけど B じゃないの。
I suspect that the name of the second victim will start with B.
What on earth makes you think such a thing?
I thought about it when I saw the name Asher clearly written over the shop door of the unfortunate woman who was murdered in Andover last month. When I received the letter mentioning Bexhill, I deduced that the victim, like the town, might have been chosen by alphabetical order.
So it's an alphabet fiend.
アルファベッ
I'm
ト
going to
表
have a list drawn up of all the people whose name
さあ
starts
どう
with
なんで
B.
しょ
I hope there aren't too many of them.
Bien. We should leave you to work, Chief Inspector.
You have a few days to prepare yourself.
Thank you for coming, my friends.
うで終わりか。エゴポイントわからんなこれ。ポアロがどんな人かもよくわからん。
Poirot?
Chief Inspector Japp, your call does not bode well.
Indeed, we have just found the body of a young woman on the
Mom,
beach in
it's got that
Bexhill. An ABC was placed on the body.
We'll be there as soon as possible.
結局やられたのか。ベクスヒル。ノード中にそのこの画面はいいね。新たな目標ジャップ警部を読めない。早い。
Bexhill is a delightful town. It would be nice to come back and
の
visit.
来たの来た。
I do not entirely agree. Walking on the beach damages my shoes, and it hurts my knee.
So the years have not spared you, my friend. It's the same for all of us.
That is exactly what I said to myself when I saw you back from your travels.
Poirot.
ポアロ
Do not be offended, Hastings. I can see Japp waiting for us.
ジャ
And
ップ
from
警
his
部。
face, I would say that things are not looking good.
動くのか。勝手に動いてる。
Bexhill seems to be a pleasant little town.
実際にある町だよな多分。知らんけど。鳥に当てても意味ないな。難しいな。おっと。何？ビクトリア朝の家。これがビクトリア朝なんだ。現代風バンガロー。なんだろうこれ。バンガローってなんだ？違うか。どこに当てる？じゃあこれ？違うか。違う。何？あと一つ何？なんかある？人じゃないの？違うの？コントローラーが震えないね。鳥じゃないね。あれ、あと一つどこ？震える場所がない。あ、鳥がいた。いや、鳥はもういいから。どれ？何？あと一つどこ？あ、扉が開いてる？違うか。違うのか。ここでもない。何を探す？人が見てるとかどっかで違う。あと一つ何を探せばいいの？ た。早すぎて、ああ。ここ？まあ、コントローラーが増えてる。あ、来た？来てない。
Bexhill is a pretty little seaside resort with elegant architecture. Although personally, I prefer more modern buildings.
どこでもいいじゃん。どこでもいいじゃん、これ。そこじゃなくてもいいじゃん。わかりづらいよね。マウスじゃないから余計に難しい。このスティックボタンがな。とりあえず動けばいいんだね。多分。鳥逃げないな、ここ。なぜ鳥を。普通逃げるっす。あ、動けるんだ、こっち。まさかの。なぜこれ動かない？置物ですね。あ。
With all these tourists, these shops must be thriving.
チェックポイントもあるんだね。あ、動いてる。置物じゃなかった。でも逃げないんだね。あ、ここ入れるんだ。
I have a few more details I wish to clarify before visiting the ginger cat.
何を調べたいの？何を調べたいのかね。ポワロク。言いたいことは言ってくれたわえ。君が何を従ってるのかわかんないんだよ。いやー、拡大するんだね、ここ。ここにもなんかあるって。ないか。拡大しただけ。あ、なんかある。関係ないか。拡大しても意味ないのか。近づいただけか。意味深な近づき。でもなんもないね。あ、殺人現場ここなんでしょ、多分。いいから行こう。行こう。歩こう。
Hastings appears to be ill at ease. He appeared to be relatively indifferent to Mrs. Asher's murder.
若い女性だから。
The young
あ、
woman's
ここ
murder
ここに
seems
い
to
た。
be troubling him greatly.
若い女性だから動揺してるって。
How do you do, gentlemen?
How do you do?
Chief Inspector?
I fear your admirer has struck again, Poirot. We haven't yet identified the victim, but it's a young woman, 20 to 25 years old.
昨晩の11時半から1時。Abc 殺人案内が遺体の上でた。なるほどね。おい。
Come on, Poirot, that's rather out of place. It has no bearing on the murder.
そこがポアロらしくさか。
For women, it is often the most important thing. It often decides their destiny.
亡くなったら
The
な。
body hasn't been moved. You can see for yourself.
Has the press been informed?
Not yet, but I'm planning to.
これ
I
だ
haven't
け
yet informed them about the
人がい
presence
た
of
ら
the
わかるでしょ。
ABC guide in Andover.
Nobody has reported a young woman missing?
Not for the moment.
No witnesses, I imagine.
Indeed. We've asked everybody who may have met a young woman fitting her description last night to come and see us, but I have little hope of gaining anything from it.
It's early days, Chief Inspector, and the news may not have spread around
何
the
時頃
town
なん
yet.
だろうこれ。
I hope you're right, Hastings.
何時頃なんだろうね。
I fear that this case is far from being solved.
Come on, Poirot. You'll find the killer.
Certes. But how many times will he kill before I do?
なんかカニがいる。カニがいる。いや、それはどうでもいいんだ。仕方ない。被害者を見ますか。キャー。えぐい描写ではないけど。
The young woman wasn't wearing shoes or a coat
靴もコ
and
ー
was
トも
not
着ておらず
carrying a
バッグ持っ
bag.
ていない。
That's strange. Either the murderer stole her belongings or she put them somewhere safe. Maybe so that she could bath.
泳がないっしょ。わざわざ。
This key is too small to be one for a house. Without a doubt, it is for a padlock.
ABC。
The guide is open at the page for the Bexhill train times.
ベクスヒル。まあ、予告通りですね。
The young woman wasn't wearing shoes or a coat and was not carrying a bag. That's strange. Either the murderer stole her belongings or she put them somewhere safe. Maybe so that she could bath.
紐には反応しないな。首だよね。
These marks have been left by a rope or a braided cloth. She was a great beauty.
いやいやいや
Strange
いやい
that
やいや
chap didn't notice it.
いやいやいやいや。足跡違うか。あと何 ?2 つ。鍵でしょ。
These marks have been left by a rope or a braided cloth.
裸足かけないよね。もう分かってる。やっとロープが。
A braided silk belt. It may have belonged to the victim.
ロープここじゃなくてもいいでしょう。一部分だけ反応するのはいかがなものかな。あと何？
Apart from the marks on her neck, there are no signs
抵
of the
抗して
struggle.
ない。
She didn't
っていう
manage
か
to hit her
反撃が
assailant.
できなかったのか。
Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
はい、の裁判。被害者はどうやって殺された？どうやって？そうだね。
The poor child must have been strangled with his braided belt. Unfortunately, in view of the fabric, it is unlikely that we will find any prints. Let us now try and get our brain
まだ
cells to
動
work.
かす？アンドバーでの殺人事件とベクスヒルの殺人事件で共通していることは何か？共通してるんでしょ。これは手紙はなかったよね、多分。外傷、これだよね。違う。 ああ、上見てなかった。アンドーバーとベクスヒルの事件は同じ殺人犯による仕業か。あ、でも違うの手紙。いいのか。でもこれなの。
The medical officer should confirm that the victim was strangled with her own belt.
That's what I thought.
私もそうだと思って
She
いま
shows
した。
the usual signs of
骨
strangulation.
折特有の症状が出てい
With a
ました
little
ね。
luck, we'll find prints this time.
You are too optimistic, Hastings. Our killer is far too meticulous for that.
注意深い犯人、そんなもん残しません。
I fear that this case...
Come on, Poirot. You'll find the killer.
Certes. But how many times will he kill before I do?
あと何するの？被害者を特定する。ああ、そっか。
I have a few more details I wish to clarify before visiting.
でもまあ関連性ないもんな、今んとこ。
With all these tourists, these shops must be thriving. Hastings appears to be ill at ease. He appeared to be relatively indifferent to Mrs. Asher's murder, but a young woman's murder seems to be troubling him greatly.
まだなんかある？ないよな、なんも。あ、あった。考察。あ、なんかある。なんかある。何これ。 T15? 715?
A dual locking padlock. I need to find the code and then insert a key.
Nani? 開くよね、開くよね。ふう。これ全部仮想使わないといけない。なんかありましたね。
Betty's first day at work. Mom is very proud of you. Elizabeth Barnard, 7 August 1931. So, the young lady did have a name starting with B, and she worked as a ginger cat,
Betty.
an establishment that must be slightly further along the beach. The purse is full. Yet again, we can dismiss theft as the motive for the murder.
もう鳥じゃないと。
Here is the watch she must have removed to prevent it from getting wet. A top brand lipstick. She liked to take care of her appearance.
そうなん
As
だ。
well as a photo of the victim with some company. It could be useful to me.
よう喋るな。うん、だから何？靴じゃないの？靴 だよ
It
ね。
definitely was here that the victim left her belongings.
なぜここに置くの？
Jap has gone to the police. The victim has been identified and her family had reported her disappearance. She was called?
Elizabeth Barnard, namely Betty. She worked as a ginger cat at the cafe slightly further along the beach.
But Poirot, how on earth?
Never mind. Do you have her address?
Yes, she lived with her parents on the street leading to the beach, number 22. Shall we go?
You are far too impatient, Hastings. Let the poor people take in the news first. Let us go and visit the cafe where Betty worked.
Let's ついていけばいいのかな。
Hastings appears to be ill at ease.
そこはもういいんだよ。
I fear that this...
Come on, Poirot.
Certes.
セリフまた変わんないのかい。
I'll be with you in a minute, gentlemen.
This is a well-laid table. Nothing is out of place, and above all, no creases. What a pity. I don't have any change to make it work.
哀れですわ。
Hastings would probably like us to rest here, but the investigation cannot wait.
A delightful cafe. So this is where Betty worked.
Yes, indeed. Let us find someone to talk to. Something tells me that she's the owner of the ginger cat. This woman must be the owner of the ginger cat. It looks like something is bothering her.
How can I help you?
A hot chocolate and a tea for my friend, please.
I'll bring it straight away.
頼んでる場合頼んでる場合なんだかな。あ、なんかあった。
I need to know the time range during which Betty was working on her own. These are the different waiting staff's bills. Which ones were written by Betty? I should consult the register first. I should consult the register first. I should consult the register
刑務
first.
庁ってどこのこと？
I should consult the register first. I should consult the register first.
勤務表ってど
I
れ？
should consult the register first.
わからん。この辺わからん。
I should
これ勤務
consult
表じ
the
ゃないでし
register
ょ。
first.
勤務表じゃないでしょこれ。
I should consult the register first. I should consult the register first.
これを使えってこと？これだよね。違う違う。ベッティでしょ？
Where is Betty? Betty worked from 11 a.m. to
11 時
7:30
から
p.m.
7時半。
Would she have been alone at any time during her service? Betty worked from 11 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. Would she have been alone at any time during her service? Betty worked from 11 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. Would she have been alone at any time during her service? Betty worked from 11 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. Would she have been alone at any time during her service? This page won't help me.
この人がもういないときでしょ？
Interesting. Betty was alone between 5 p.m. and 7:30 p.m. Who did she serve? Interesting. Betty was alone between 5 p.m. and 7:30 p.m. Who did she serve?
で、こういうことでしょ。
This bill may have been written by Betty. There is probably another one. Most probably a single man, a whiskey lover. Maybe the murderer? No, something's not right. Betty was alone at just one of these 2 times. This bill may have been written by Betty. There is probably another one. Betty wasn't serving on her own at these 2 times. Let's keep searching. Most probably a family. This bill may have been written by Betty. There is probably another one. No, something's not right. Betty was alone at just one of these 2 times. Most probably a single man, a whiskey lover. Maybe the murderer? This bill may have been written by Betty. There is probably another one. No, something's not right. Betty was alone at just one of these 2 times. Maybe I should consult the register again. I must be missing something. Where is Betty? Betty worked from 11 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. Would she have been alone at any time during her service? Interesting. Betty was alone between 5 p.m. and 7:30 p.m. Who did she serve? Betty worked from 11 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. Would she have been alone at any time during her service? Interesting. Betty was alone between
5時開
5
始半
p.m.
で
and
しょ。
7:30
誰と
p.m.
接触したでしょう。
Who did she serve? This page won't help me.
開けないよな、ここ。
Most probably a single man, a whiskey lover, maybe the murderer. This bill may have been written by Betty. There is probably another one. No, something's not right. Betty was alone at just one of these two times. Most probably may have been written by Betty. There is probably another one. No, something's not right. Betty was alone at just one of these two times. This bill may have been written by Betty. There is probably another one. No, something's not right. Betty was alone at just one of these two times. Most probably a single man, a whiskey lover, maybe the murderer. This bill may have been written by Betty. There is probably another one. No, something's not right. Betty was alone at just one of these two times. Most probably a family. This bill may have been written by Betty. There is probably another one. Most probably a single man, a whiskey lover, maybe the murderer. Betty served a family and a man on his own, a whiskey drinker, maybe the murderer. This information will help me to progress.
Gentlemen, what are you doing?
We are searching for clues, mademoiselle. My name is Hercule Poirot. I am a detective, and this is Captain Hastings. Does Betty Barnard work here?
That is correct. She should have been here a while ago. Punctuality is the first rule of politeness.
I fear that Miss Barnard will not be coming today. She has just been found, dead, on the beach a few hundred meters from the cafe.
How awful. Poor young thing. What happened?
She appears to have been murdered.
This is most distressing. How this will affect my business, I shudder to think.
What can you tell us about Miss Barnard?
Nothing, absolutely nothing. Miss Barnard was my employee. Her private life was none of my business.
冷て。
You did know at least that she had a young man.
Indeed.
知ってんじゃん。
This photo was found. Is this him?
Yes, that's him all right.
そこも知
But
っ
I
てん
haven't
の
seen
か。
him for some time.
Do you think there may have been some problems between them?
I'm not on those sort of terms with my staff. Now, please excuse me. I have work to do.
この人も威圧的だな。なんか
The customer who ordered a whiskey might provide us more information. He may have been the last one to see Betty alive.
It is an interesting idea, Stings. Maybe he is a regular guest. What do you think, mademoiselle?
I don't think so. Our regular guests tend to order tea and cakes. At this time of the year, there are a lot of tourists about you never
ウ
see
イスキー
again.
頼む
That's what I thought.
常連さんいないのか。
Time to visit Betty's home.
ベッティ系。はい、一人。エゴポイントだったのね。帰るしか行くしかないか。しかしもう1時間か。終わろうかな。
Could it be the same buildings as on the victim's photo?
あ、そうなんだ。思わぬとこで。
This is definitely where the photo I found in the hut was taken. Hastings appears to be ill at ease. He appeared to be... I fear that...
Come on, Poirot. You'll find the killer.
Certes. But how many times will he kill?
こういうことか。まあ、キリがいいから、ここの辺りで終わります。ありがとうございました。